Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love.
You're watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As I can say that again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Transervice Sim 500 race here at the Talladega International Speedway on the Ghostfire Media Network. It's myself, Randy Pepper, alongside Nick Adams. What is happening, Nick?
Oh, good evening, everybody. I hope we're all stoked, excited, and pumped for some super speedway action here tonight. We've got the boys of the Sim 500 Transervice Truck Series here at the Talladega International Speedway for 88 laps of beautiful drafting and pack action. We saw it at Daytona. We saw it at Daytona. We've seen it at other tracks with the drafting. I'm excited, Randy. I'm very, very, very excited. Back at Daytona, Trey Eidson took home the very first win of the year. Daniel
Surprised
Falkenham.
a lot of people.
He did. Daniel Falkenham has won 3 of the last 7 races. I am excited to see what happens here tonight. I think we have a heck of a opportunity to get some great racing in. We can confirm, unless Daniel Fockingham, I mean, I'll give it 2 more races, actually. We'll wait till the end of race number 12, but we're pretty sure we can just confirm Daniel Fockingham into the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. No doubt about that. There's no question at all that he's going to be in the playoffs.
Well, actually, hold on. He's 304 points ahead of 16th, and it's a 54-point max swing, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races left. Give me a second.
You do your ciphering. We know how good you are at that ciphering. You know, you figuring that all out as...
So there's a maximum swing between now and the end of the regular season of 432 points if Daniel Fockingham was to finish last. Instead of first.
Well, tonight, if he doesn't show up in about 1 minute, he's going to finish last tonight.
That is very true. That is very true.
So I'm kind of surprised at that. I'm actually surprised we don't have that many drivers out here right now. I mean,
yeah, it seems like only 23 of the drivers that have so far showed up tonight, or 23 of the. There's a lot of drivers here, folks. There's about 35 drivers, but only 23 of the drivers have run any laps. I also do think it's part of the 4th of July coming up next week. A lot of people might be out of town. We will be off next week here at Ghostfire Media, so we will be saying thank you at the end of the evening here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll just give a quick plug here. If you're in the Atlanta area, please come out and see the Pit Road Pickers. Myself, Pat Patterson, the racing guy, will be playing at the Atlanta Motor Speedway next Saturday. So if you're out there for Revs and Brews, we will be out there, and come say hi to the band, the Pit Road Pickers. So, quick plug.
Quick plug?
Had to do it. Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Sponsored by El Bandito Yankee Tequila. All right, so we are getting ready to go to qualifying. 2 laps around the 2.5 mile track, or just barely over 2.5 miles of Talladega International Speedway. A very big track. I know I've told the story many times. My father actually was at the dedication of this track as he loaned Bill France Sr. money for this track. So, and then the funny thing, I don't know, I've told you the story. Bill France offered stock to my father in NASCAR, and he said, no, that's a redneck sport. I don't think it'll be worth anything.
Sheesh.
I still find that funny. I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. All right. We've got 23 truck out on the track right now.
Yeah, he is one of the first drivers out on track here tonight. That's going to be Derek Myers. Derek has been very consistent so far this year, currently sitting right now P8 in points. Hasn't had that breakout race yet where he's got the win. He's got 3 top 5s, 10 top 10s. He's very consistent so far. In the top 5 in laps completed this year. Just outside the top 5 in laps completed this year at 1,002. And right there, in lowest amount of incidents. So Derek is having a very good year so far. Going to continue to keep an eye on him.
Yep.
Maybe he'll have one of those breakout races and be able to get himself one of those victories here at the Talladega Superspeedway tonight. This is one of those things, Randy. It's they call the Superspeedways the Great Equalizer.
Well, yeah, this is one of those tracks that you just never know what's going to happen. I mean, you can be, mid-pack the whole race, and then the last race, if you just get the right sniff behind the right truck, you're right in the mix of it.
That's very, very, very true. We're going to go ahead and transition over to our tower from our ticker here so we can tell you and you can see all of the laps as they come in here tonight.
EJ O'Rourke right now, fastest on the track right now.
Yeah, EJ comes in with a 56.07. Not going to see the fastest qualifying lap on lap number 1. That second lap is going to be where you're really going to want to pay attention. Tyler Dalton jumps to the top. Derek Myers jumps to 3rd there. Joey Katina jumps into 5th. It's going to get really hectic here in the second lap. We're going to try to get everybody as they cross the start-finish line. Let's see if I can time this right. EJ O'Rourke has done 2 laps. So EJ with a 56.07, that is his best lap. Oh, everybody has done 2 laps. Oh, no, never mind. This is his second lap. I'm a dum-dum.
I was going to say he's on the bottom of the track.
Yeah,
so
he's still going. Derek on the exit of 4 here. Going to jump over to Stoney Benfield as he crosses the start-finish line. See where he comes. John Mustin jumps over the start-finish line as well. Ron Holyfield. Here comes Derek. He does not do a second lap. Jude Swaverly here on his second lap going down the backstretch. No real big changes in the top 10 at the moment.
Now, if you're new to watching a super speedway race, you'll notice on their first lap they're going to take the truck all the way to the wall on the first lap, and the second lap they will pull it all the way to the bottom line, all the way around the track. Here's if you run that outside line, kind of get the momentum, keep the truck moving at full RPM, running the top of the track. As you move down to the bottom of the track on the second lap, you just go for it. So
far, Randy, I'm incorrect. But I'm only incorrect on what I stated with you in our pre-race meeting based on the number of drivers that have run laps. Only 16 guys have run laps. I think if more people have run laps, I don't think a Toyota would be in the top 10.
Well,
you can see it. They're about half a tenth down.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you said there wouldn't be any in the top 10. But right now we do have.
Trey Eidson puts it in 30. Hey, prove me wrong. I like to be proved wrong. But I really do think that those Toyotas will continue to struggle.
We'll see how they work in the draft.
Yeah, specifically,
See how they air.
In real life, these things struggle a lot in the draft. But the Ford in the draft in real life is the least performing car. By a mountain, that truck is terrible, in the draft at least.
I was hoping that the trucks are going to be running in Atlanta next week when I was going to be there, but unfortunately they're on a road course, so I won't be able to get to see how they run around that track.
So if you look at Trey, what Trey is actually doing is he's going to practice coming down pit lane, and why did he just? Oh, he got disqualified.
Did he get DQ'd?
Yeah. I think he was just messing around.
Yeah, I was going to say, what the heck were they doing? All right, so we're in warm-up. So wait to see what our pole award is going to be for tonight here at Talladega. Transervice Sim 500 race tonight here in the Ghost Fire Media Network. Gonna be an exciting night for sure. No doubt about it. And from what I can tell here, looks like Tyler Dalton has hung on to the pole with EJ O'Rourke on his outside. Trey Eidson is third. Derek Myers fourth. Fifth, Justin Fuller. Bobby Witzel is sixth. Joey Katina came home seventh. Eighth, Brian Macklin. Ninth, Stoney Bentonfield. Richard Swavely is 10th. And Nick, you want to take the rest here?
Yeah, sure. John Mustin Jr. going to be in 11th. Lance Ripka back in 12th. Doug Roth starts from 13th. Back in 14th going to be Anthony M. Calantoni. 15th going to be Ron Holyfield. 16th Mark Fravert. 17th Charles Myers. 18th going to be Daniel Falkingham. 19th Pedro Mojica. 20th Chad Coleman. 21st going to be Kevin DeBrown. 22nd going to be Richard Beasley. 23rd is going to be coming out Bentley Glazier. 24th, Scott Simley. We come over to the next page. Here it's going to be Tommy Ryan back in 25th. Mike Kelly in 26th. Josh Parker, 27th. Charles Woods, 28th. Glenn Campbell, 29th. Steve Herring in 30th. Doug Sigmund, 31st. Jeff Ryan, 32nd. Brian Wortman, 33rd. And Gerald Livingston back in 34th as they drive across the start-finish line on the warm-up lap here around the Talladega Superspeedway. 2.66 miles and a beautiful view here at an old air base.
Yeah. What used to be an old air base. There's
Not
still parts
even
of it out
called
there.
Talladega anymore. But it's called Talladega. It's not in Talladega.
No, it's not. This track is in the middle of nowhere.
It
Trust
is.
me.
It really is in the
It's
middle
2
of that.
lanes
I have
in
been
and 2
here.
lanes out. That's it.
It is absolutely.
It's a nightmare to leave this track. It really is. I remember I was trying to leave this track one time. I decided I was going to leave early. And it was even before the race even started on the Sunday. And I said, Pat, I'm getting out of here. And I went out there and tried to get out onto the street right in front of the track. And the police would not let me go because they had it two lanes coming in. It's only 2 lanes, going in and out anyways. And I was like, I got to get out of here. And they're like, yeah, you're going to have to wait. So I had to wait like an hour and a half before they cleared a place for me to leave. So it's a nightmare. So this is going to be a good race tonight for sure.
It will be.
The surprising thing about this, we only had 17 trucks actually qualify. Out of all these trucks.
It is. Very interesting.
So some of these guys really think that they can do something from the back of the pack and not have to worry about
So normally,
qualifying.
folks, they'd be going green right now at any other racetrack. But at the Talladega Superspeedway, the start-finish line is way down here on the exit of the tri-oval. So they're going to come all the way down into the Geico restart zone. The flagman's going to wave the green flag, and away we go at Talladega.
Here we go. Tyler Dalton takes them down to turn number 1 with E.J. O'Rourke on his outside. They're side by side for the lead right off the bat. And look at the 23 truck of Derek Myers looking for some action somewhere out there. He works to the inside of Trey Eidson.
They're on the apron. Derek Myers on the apron.
Wow. Look at this. And you can see Eidson already looking for the action in the middle. We've got 3 wide going down the back straightaway. We got 1 truck down all the way to the bottom
Derek
of the track.
Myers got out of that. He said, get me out of here. They're going to wreck in turn 3. Here they go, the big one in turn 3. No, they're going to save it.
Oh,
we're still
they
green.
saved it.
Big save by Bobby Wetzel in turn 3 here in the first lap. Super aggressive moves on lap number 1 of this very long race. And a very insane save by Bobby Wetzel. And that puts E.J. O'Rourke and Trey Eidson in a very, very bad spot. Trey Eidson, E.J. O'Rourke, and Justin Fuller are in a terrible spot when this pack gets back together.
Yes, absolutely. And what's amazing, folks, is there should have been a wreck, but this is a Sim 500 Transervice Truck Series. We don't see wrecks that often. And if they're not wrecking after that, we probably won't see a wreck the whole race.
That was crazy. That was a very awesome save. We'll go back and see if we can show it to you again here.
Any other league, there would have been a wreck.
I mean, well, we'll keep an eye on what's going on here, but we're just going to show you that start again. It was insane from the beginning. Tyler Dalton brought them to the start-finish line here on the exit of the front stretch, on the exit of the tri-oval there. A huge move going off into turn 1, attempted by E.J. O'Rourke on the outside, trying to get there. Trey Eidson jumped on the outside to give him a little bit of a push. And then you see Derek Myers coming in there on the inside. And Derek was like, I'm going to try to give Tyler a little bit of a push, but then he got pushed down by Trey, and he said, I'm getting out of here in the middle of the backstretch. But that's not where it gets insane, folks. It gets insane right here. You see the 9 truck. Bobby Wetzel coming up the middle with a big push to E.J. O'Rourke. He gets pushed on that back bumper. E.J.'s clear. He might think he's clear, and he's not, and that was almost absolutely insane.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
That could have been a huge, massive, massive wreck.
Yeah.
See, this is what these three guys need to do now that they got this big gap. They've got a 2-second gap on the rest of the field. And normally you wouldn't see them being able to save that. But the reason they're able to keep that gap as big as it is right now is they're single file and they are almost 3 times tandem drafting.
Yep.
Which is giving them a huge advantage.
Yep, nose to tail is bow time for sure. As Idson leads E.J. O'Rourke and Justin Fuller. They're stacked nose to tail down the super stretch.
So we're going to jump back to the second pack here. We'll keep an eye on the leaders based on telemetry, but this second pack is a hornet's nest, Randy Pepper. They're 3 wide around the racetrack. You see Bobby Wetzel right there trying to get himself a little bit of momentum in the middle lane. They're going to slide up and make that outside lane work. Bobby's going to stay in the middle. They're going to leave him by himself. Doug Roth is going to lead that outside lane.
Oh, he's going to have help here.
He's going to have a little bit of help. Here comes the number 81, the 81 truck. Josh Parker through the middle. He's going to get a little bit of help from Daniel Falkenham behind him. But that inside lane is just so well hooked up, and they're starting to catch the leaders now, too.
Well, we knew it was just a matter of time before this pack got themselves together and actually were going to catch that front 3 truck battle up there. It's just the way it works, and they're only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trucks
you can
back
see how much closer they are now.
Yeah.
Just on that camera angle. And the reason they're getting so close is you see that the rest of the pack is now starting to go straight single file on them here through the trioval past the start-finish line.
How long is that going to last once they get up there? Will they stay in line or will they fight?
I think after what we just saw here a minute ago, I'd be a little petrified about trying to make a move. I wouldn't want to be a gopher today. Wouldn't want to be a gopher in the middle of 1 and 2 right now.
No.
That's uncomfortable. Justin Fuller jumps to the outside. All of a sudden, here comes the hornet's nest. Justin Fuller, middle to top. He's going to get the momentum. He's trying to block. He didn't get up there quick enough. Glenn Campbell's going to come through now. Justin Fuller's going to be that man in the middle by himself in the sucker hole. He's going backwards. He's going to lose maybe 6, 7, maybe 10 spots depending on how quickly he can get down. There's not a hole on that inside lane all the way back to behind Daniel Falkenham.
But he's going to look like he's going to have some help here.
He's getting some help. That middle lane just all of a sudden formed
Macklin.
big time. Macklin pulled up in front, and that middle lane formed like no tomorrow.
Yep, now we've got 3 lanes of traffic around the Talladega International Speedway, but it's really just a 2-lane highway out here running for the top 10 to 15 trucks right now as Macklin getting a power move, working the outside of Idson. He's going to take
top
the
to
lead.
bottom.
He'll drop, right down in front of Idson.
Whoa, that messed him up in the middle of the pack. We see the Superfloat truck going backwards.
Getting out, was he getting out on purpose or did he get shoved out there?
I think he made a little bit of a check up there. I think he made a better decision for himself. He said, I want to get out of this craziness. Up to the top, Kevin DeBrown and Daniel Falkenham. Daniel Falkenham started 19th. He said it over and over again. He's terrible at super speedways. He has awful luck. And tonight he's gone from 19th to 9th in the first 8 laps. He's on the outside lane. He's given Josh Parker and Kevin DeBrown a big push. Now he jumps to the middle, leaves them on their outside.
We know Kevin DeBrown is very, very good at super speedway racing. So it didn't surprise me that Falkingham was following around, but Parker and DeBrown are out there on the outside by themselves now as they're going to get shoved back unless they can get in line and follow the rest of these drivers back there behind Macklin, leading that second groove, the outside groove. And right now it's Macklin, and I believe that's, who is that down in the bottom there?
It's going to be Trey Idson in second.
Fuller.
Justin Fuller is going to be on the middle lane. He's going to lead the lap across the start-finish line this time. He's going to have Bobby Wetzel all over him. Josh Parker and Kevin DeBrown on the outside. They are fighting hard with that outside lane. And folks, you're looking at this, and you're seeing these drivers go back and forth all over the track, and you're thinking, why can't they hold a straight line? There's nothing they can do inside these cars. All that is happening to them is aerodynamics are pushing them around the track. If you're in that middle lane and you have trucks on your inside and outside, it's like driving in a windstorm, because the wind that you're getting from both trucks as they poke a hole in the air that you're trying to fight yourself on your inside and outside is pushing all of their dirty air right to the middle of your truck, especially if you're a car and a half length behind them. And it just makes your truck want to go left and right and left and right, because like I said, it's like driving an 18-wheeler in a windstorm.
Yeah, and you see Kevin DeBrown just, wow, now he let Parker
he let
back
Parker
in.
right in.
I'm surprised.
Justin Fuller leads 2 laps in a row here at the Talladega Superspeedway. That outside lane, once that outside lane gets formed up, I have always been the guy that says the outside lane at superspeedways is the better lane. This inside might be shorter, but that outside lane, especially at Talladega, with that long front stretch that you have to worry about not being in the tri-oval, but being on the exit of pit lane at the exit of the tri-oval where the start-finish line is, you get all of that momentum from the chute that you get off that outside lane as you come to the flat, compared to the very quick nature of the bottom lane. And you get that little bit of extra momentum on the exit of the corner.
Well, I want to ask you something. We talked a little bit about the front ends of these trucks. You see a truck down on the bottom of the track leading that pack, actually 2 of them, both are Toyotas.
I think if you put a Chevy at the front of that pack, that inside lane might be able to beat that outside lane that's currently being led by a Ford. But if you look right behind the Ford, there's 6 Chevrolets before the next non-Chevrolet. So that outside lane has a lot of horsepower pushing it right now. And that inside lane has a lot of horsepower as well. There's a lot of Chevys stuck on the inside lane. But once again, it's mostly Chevys on that inside lane. But when you have those 2 Toyotas leading the front of the pack, it's just that little bit of aerodynamic deficiencies that these Toyotas have that really hurts you from being able to take that lead and really make that inside lane pull maybe a car length ahead and hurt the outside lane with its dirty air it's going to push to the outside.
I agree. I very much agree. And we're seeing Fuller gets a good run. Will he pull down, or is he going to stay to the outside? Looks like he's going to stay up there. Let Macklin catch up and be side by side. We are 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, 2 by 2 by 2.
Yeah, it's 2 by 2, about 14 rows deep right now. The top 28 trucks side by side here. From the start of the pack to the back of the pack, you could put a blanket over these guys. It's 2 seconds from the leader to dead last. It's crazy out here right now, folks. There's not a second that there's not action.
Yeah, and we are only 12 laps into this race of 88 will make up the distance tonight.
That outside lane trying to form again. This time it's being led by Daniel Falkingham and a Chevy. Big move! They're tandem drafting down the front stretch. The 39 is going to go to the lead if he can keep it with him. I think Kevin DeBrown had to get off that back bumper, though. The truck got hot. That stops him, but they're still 3 wide through 1 and 2.
Seeing a little bit of teamwork going on there between DeBrown and Parker. They've been nose to tail through most of this whole race.
The 2 chrome trucks found each other.
Yep. And whoa. DeBrown got into the back of the Falkingham truck and nearly turned.
Kevin
my
DeBrown,
God!
top to bottom. He cut off Josh Parker. He had a run on Daniel Falkingham. He didn't think Falkingham could hold it, and he cut the nose off the front end of that 81 truck.
Wow!
Holy schmoly, Randy Pepper! I haven't said that in a long time, but that was one of the. That's a seconds from disaster moment. That's a TV show from the 2000s. Guy just showed my age. That's a great TV show from the 2000s. Seconds from disaster. That's what we're watching right here, folks, around the Talladega Superspeedway. It is a 2-hour episode of Seconds from Disaster. A one minute mistake. It doesn't even have to be a big mistake. You turn the wheel 1 degree too much, you're taking out half the field right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was
that was crazy.
That was absolutely insane, and how he made it work was even more insane.
It was, and you have to even respect it more because it's gutsy. And here they come on the outside. Falkingham, DeBrown, and Josh Parker. They separated those two on the middle line. The inside lane is getting stacked up a little bit. Kevin DeBrown is going to lead at Talladega. It's a 3-truck tandem on the outside. Whoa! They got squirrely into one. Falkingham almost got the 93 sideways, but Daniel Falkingham's going to exit turn 1 as the leader.
Wow, Falkingham.
That was crazy.
I don't think he doesn't seem like he plays very well as a teammate.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he understands it's only lap 15 yet. Oh, he got a big shot from Brian Macklin there, though. Put the truck sideways.
I was thinking that DeBrown was going to bring the pride around the track there for that lap to lead lap 15, but that didn't work out. It looked like January 31st took the flag home that time.
I wonder who's going to get it this time through the start, to the tri-oval here. Across the start-finish line. Let's see if we can see for you. It's Kevin DeBrown.
He finally brings the pride around the Talladega International Speedway as he's leading on the outside, but he's got Falkingham. Falkingham, like as we said earlier, doesn't think he's that good of a speedway racer. And,
he always says he has terrible luck.
Oh, I know. He's horrible. He sucks at every track.
Oh, yeah, terrible. Definitely not one of the best race car drivers I've ever seen.
No, absolutely not.
Whoa! Justin
Parker
Fuller!
Pulls down.
Holy moly! I don't think Justin Fuller meant to do that.
Oh, I thought that was Parker. Oh, my God, there's Fuller.
I don't think Justin Fuller meant to do that. That kind of happened. I think he might have got a little shot from Bobby Wetzel in 3 and 4, and that turned that truck sideways. He was lucky they had a truck and a half length.
Yes, they are very, very lucky because that was going to be a big one.
Yeah, if there would have been a truck to the inside right there, we'd be looking at 15, 20 trucks going home on a flatbed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Right now they're 3 wide though. Here they go again. 3 wide.
Wetzel trying to make a move on DeBrown. DeBrown shuts the door. My goodness.
Side by side for the top 5 rows here at Talladega. It's good to be back out here watching a great race at Talladega for sure.
Oh, Macklin, he had got a little bit of a run on Daniel Falkingham, and it caused it. Brian Macklin is sideways through the tri-oval, absolutely sideways, unbelievable.
The air is just being moved left and right all over that truck. There's no doubt about it.
The crazy moves and decisions these guys are able to make just shows you how stable these NASCAR Camping World Truck Series trucks are in the draft.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Kevin DeBrown from the top to the
Kevin
bottom.
DeBrown.
Macklin tried to make the move. But you don't see people be able to do what Dale Jr. used to do, or Dale Earnhardt, for that matter, do very much anymore.
No.
You don't have a lot of Pied Piper going on up front. You don't have that guy that listens to his spotter and goes, outside's 4 back, 3 back, 2 back, come on up. Inside's 4 back, 3 back, 2 back, come on down. Because you can't.
It's too hard to predict.
It's A, yeah, you're right. It's A, too hard to predict, and B, the closing rate nowadays with how aerodynamic these trucks get when you get 5 or 6 or 7 of them in a row. It's absolutely unbelievable.
Yep.
I mean, in 2004, you would never have 4 trucks on the outside lane at Talladega be able to hold that inside lane that has 20 trucks in it up as well as they are. But 2022, you do.
Yeah. With almost 20 laps, so this will be 20 laps this time by. Mr. Adams, I have a question for you.
Sure.
Early predictions.
Early predictions? I don't have any. It's too early to tell.
I know exactly.
There's nobody who's stood out as the guy who's going to be able to dominate, because 20 laps in, it seems like we've had 15 or 20 different. We have 6 or 7 different leaders or 8 different leaders and about 20, 25 lead changes.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely insane.
It's insane.
This isn't, folks, this isn't the Talladega of 2016, 2017, where you fell asleep for 3 hours and you woke up with 20 to go and said, wow, here they go, they're racing finally. No. This is 20 laps of my heart's going to stop by some of the moves these guys are making.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember those races where they would run around the track and they'd be single file for like 50 laps. And you're like, oh, gosh, please. And then you fall asleep and you wake up and finally we got racing going on. Out here, we got racing from the drop of the green flag. We've had nothing but racing.
Yeah, it's been great. Absolutely been great to watch. I wouldn't trade this for anything. This is one of the best Talladega races I've personally ever been involved in.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a couple near spills, and they're still running side by side out here. As almost looked like DeBrown thought about blocking that outside line, but...
Oh, DeBrown! Oh, there it is!
Oh, trouble,
Brian
trouble.
Macklin!
Oh,
Brian Macklin, 6, 7, 8 trucks are involving it. One on his roof. One on his roof. The 25 truck on his roof, flipping, barrel rolling down the front stretch. Lance Ripka in the 125. Randy, he's still going.
He's pulling a Dale Earnhardt Sr.
The truck is still driving. My good God. All right. Everybody calm down. See what happened here.
Remain calm.
Everybody calm down. All right, we're going for a ride, okay? This is going to be one hell of a ride.
Remain calm.
Macklin's up top, and this Lance Ripka. Here we go, folks. Oh, that's a scary, scary situation when you're inside of that truck. There's nothing fun about that.
No.
Let's see if we can see what happened here. Let's go back just a...
Yeah, I'm not really sure what actually happened, but I just saw Macklin just shooting to the right. Somebody tagged him, but I'm not sure who did. Fuller.
Justin Fuller. It's one of those...
I think it was Macklin did it.
So actually, it looks like it started on the exit of the corner. And I think Kevin DeBrown might be... Kevin DeBrown came down. Macklin came down. Kevin DeBrown went up. That's really where it starts.
The Macklin was just trying to be evasive.
Macklin was trying to get a little bit of side draft. They both thought the same thing at the same time, and that was the end. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 good trucks involved in this, though.
Parker's involved in that.
A lot of good trucks damaged and or taken out of this race. Just very unfortunate.
Yeah. That sucks.
Take a look at it through Tyler Dalton's perspective here. You see the starting in front of him. He's going to run into the back of Glenn Campbell. He gets run into the back of himself. Sees the truck flipping. All right, let's see if we can recreate what it would sound like on the radio. For let's see, where's Tyler Dalton? Here's Tyler Dalton. Let's see if we can recreate the radio for you.
Now get your southern accent.
All right. Single file. Back coming. They're wrecking in front of you. Stay low. I did one on his roof. Don't know where he's going. Stay low. Good job, buddy. All right, check yourself. You got all 4 tires. You're good. Good job, buddy. Good job getting through it. Outside, clear. Come on up.
Watch that pace truck coming up.
Watch that pace truck. Coming out of the front. Coming out of turn. There you go. Pace truck up in front of you. There you go. You're all set. Back her down.
Oh boy.
It's my best NASCAR spotter impression.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to hire me to be your spotter, I actually am a really good spotter. You can ask. Who the hell did I spot for? Was it for this? It was this league. Was it? I think it was. It's either this league or it was somebody from the IVRL. But I did spot for somebody last year in like a $500 race, and we were second all night, and I kept them there. But late race shenanigans.
Shenanigans. I hate those shenanigans.
Yeah, I hate race shenanigans. Listen, those damn kids and their annoying dog. If it wasn't for them, damn you, Scooby-Doo.
What the hell are you doing, Scooby? Are you trying to get my propane tank?
Are we okay? Do we need help? Send help to the Talladega Superspeedway. I think me and Randy Pepper have been drinking too much.
Imagine Hank Hill calling this race. Well, under caution, 24 laps are in. Kevin DeBrown leads the race for Trey Hodson. We got Mohica in that 58 truck with Roth right behind him. E.J. O'Rourke in that 41 with Joey Cantana. Well, what the hell are they thinking? They're stacking them up 2 by 2 behind the pace truck now.
Don't forget to buy your propane and propane accessories.
Propane accessories. All right, Bobby, come on.
Right down the street here in Alamo.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so the pace truck is out there. The lights are out. That means we're going back to green flag racing here at Talladega.
This race is
had a moment.
This race is brought to you by mushrooms. This is why you should not try them.
Brought to you by drugs.
This is why, kids, this is why you don't do drugs. You don't want to be like Nick and Randy. Oh, my God. Disclaimer. We're not actually on drugs. We're just insane.
You know what the problem is? I had 4 shots of El Bandito Yankee tequila before I got in the air. And
that's good.
Stuff yeah.
You know what I've got next to me? Nice big bottle of Tennessee Honey Jack Daniels.
Woohoo!
Listen, you need it for Talladega. You got to loosen yourself up a little bit.
Yeah.
I heard stories about a NASCAR announcer in the 90s who I'm not going to name drop. But every time they went to a super speedway, he was so afraid of somebody getting killed. The only way that he could call the race is to drink 6 beers before the race. And he would do the race drunk. And halfway through the race, he'd have 2 more beers to make sure he didn't get sober. Because he was too afraid to call the race. Randy Pepper, without me telling you, you should know who that is.
Yeah, I know who it is.
You should know who that is.
Yeah, I know who it is. Here we go, getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Kevin DeBrown down on the inside and Trey Eidson to his outside. Green flag is getting ready to fly. And on the gas they go, side by side, from 2 on back. As
Trey Eidson's already in the middle.
Yeah, was almost in the middle. He was better at that. And
43 of Doug Roth. Look at Doug Roth.
Look at that.
Wow. Hold on, folks. Here we go. iRacing servers are being a little funky tonight. I apologize for that. Oh, did we just lose Trey Eidson? No, we're good.
No, he's out front.
He's blinking. Everybody's blinking. It's not being a good
Look
night.
at Roth.
is messing with us.
Roth making some power moves. Dives to the bottom of the track. Cuts off Kevin DeBrown. Roth trying to get something down to the inside groove. Trying to get maybe a little breathing room away from Eidson, but I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think anybody's going to have any breathing room.
No, you're not going to get any breathing room.
No.
Tonight, you're going to just be on edge the entire night.
Fucker factor the whole night long. That's just the way it's going to be. Ooh, look at the E.J. O'Rourke giving the shove to Eidson.
Doug Roth got a little sideways in the entrance to 1 as well. That could have been bad.
That could have been real bad. A lot of pushing and shoving going around the Talladega Superspeedway tonight, for sure.
There's 43 Dale Earnhardts out there right now. All of them can see the air.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to the number 2 of Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly, we haven't seen him up towards the front of the pack in a while. Used to be Mr. Consistent, running back there in the, I believe, the 7th position, maybe 8th, depending on the lap you want to talk about. But a good run by
we almost
Mike
had
tonight.
another one.
Yeah, I see that.
That was almost real bad. Mike, boys, calm down,
Mohica.
boys. Oh, calm down, boys. Please calm down.
Pedro, just kind of chill there, dude.
Everybody up there, the top 5, just chill out just a little bit. 27 laps in. Man, oh man, Randy. I've been trying to find a spot to fit a commercial break in for our great sponsors, but Trey Idson, did you see in less than a span of 6 seconds, Doug Roth had to save the truck, and then Trey Idson had to save the truck. The leaders are getting beat up out there tonight.
This is insane.
Now, folks, you might be asking why that's happening. You might be asking why. And if you're looking at it, you're being very vigilant. It's whenever a Ford meets a Chevy or a Chevy meets a Toyota. It's not when they meet their own makes. And the reason that happens is because the front ends are curved all differently. So the rear ends are flat and straight, but they're a little bit minutely curved so that the back end fits perfectly on the front end of its own make. And that is designed specifically because the manufacturers want the advantage at superspeedways. So if you get a Chevy together with another Chevy and you give them a nice shot, it's square. But when a Chevy gives a shot to a Toyota, like you're seeing right now, it moves them up the track because it's not square. Same thing when a Ford gives a Chevy shot or a Chevy gives a Ford a shot. It moves that other truck. You see it right there. The Ford got on the back bumper of the Chevy and it turned him right a little bit. It's not a square connection when it's not your own make. So it's a tiptoeing tap dance. It really, really is.
Yep.
There's no room for error out there.
Not going to work getting in that square peg.
Once again, thank you for that non-existent physics degree, for actually knowing about a little bit about physics at least.
Yeah. Thank you, Tyler Community College. Got that degree online. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding you. Hey, have you been watching Daniel Falkingham trying to work that outside groove all by himself, but did not work. He had to get back in line. As Idson now gets a big old shove from E.J. O'Rourke. Could have pulled it to the bottom of the track, but he's showing that outside line is a preferred line, like you were talking about earlier. 4 wide. That's it. Wow, now they're only 3 wide, but they were 4 wide there for a second. And they were going to put the Brown and, I guess, Falkingham in the middle. But now we're all stacked back up, and you see, that is a Rhinestone Cowboy. The 44, Glenn Campbell, the Transervice truck, gets a good run. He's running up there towards the front of the pack now, challenging for the lead.
That's Joey Gattina in the 14,
is that Joey
actually.
Oh,
yes.
That is Joey Gattina.
They have the same paint scheme tonight.
He threw me off. I thought it was a Rhinestone Cowboy, but it is Joey Gattina.
It is.
Look at that, the league admin getting a good run tonight.
He needs it. He hasn't had a great season. Daniel Falkingham jumping to the outside. Gattina tries to drive him up. He's going to come down. Gattina and Idson get together. Idson down the track. Gattina to the middle. They got to get up there to 84. They're all sideways down the backstretch. Colin Tony was sideways. Idson was down the track 4 lanes. Under the start finish. Oh my goodness gracious.
You know what?
Holy
my doctor's going to go, your monitor was shooting at 185 last night around 9:41. What was going on that night? We were watching a race at Talladega where they were 5 wide.
5 wide and sideways. And we're not even halfway yet.
And look who's battling for the lead right now. Made his way all the way back from 10th, all the way back up to the front of the pack. Daniel Falkingham, but he's got a big challenge with Kevin DeBrown. DeBrown, which I've talked about earlier, is a speedway guy, and he's proving it here tonight. I don't know. Falkingham might want to watch out his mirror. As Callan Tony back there is all over the place back there behind him. He's definitely got a lot of dirty air going on in that truck. He's definitely got.
He does have a lot of dirty air going on.
The side of that truck doesn't look very fun either. If you watch the scoreboard, you'll see these numbers change left and right. It's hard to tell who's leading what lap and who's in what position.
I can tell you, I have the ability to track that on this end.
You can.
That's absolutely insane. There have been 27 lead changes so far, 33 laps.
27.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Out of 33 laps, we've had 27 lead changes.
That doesn't count the ones that happen around the track. That only counts the ones at the start-finish line.
I know. Some of those were under caution, and those probably were the only ones that were stable.
Yeah. Kevin Brown comes down to the inside from the top, going to leave Doug Roth the outside lane out there. For the first time tonight, we have a lane that is completely Chevrolets on the outside, and now it's broken up.
It was all
Never mind.
by myself, but that's gone.
All by his lonesome.
It's crazy. Just a couple laps ago, Joey Katina was leading. Now he's all the way back, 10?
That's the heartbreak of Talladega, okay? You make one wrong move. You make a half a decision, a half a second wrong. Katina probably would have been able to make that move and block that outside lane without an issue if he did it half a second earlier. He did it a half second too late, and that was all she wrote.
Yep. And it looks like Mike Kelly, who we were talking about, was having a good run. He's fallen all the way back to 12th now, and
hey, at least he's still running. He's had a really rough couple of weeks.
Yeah, and there for a second, it looked like he might be losing in the draft, but luckily he's got a little help there now from the Limestone Cowboy, Glenn Campbell. Quiet right now as the field. Oh, now we're looking 3 wide again. Look out. Here they go. They're thinking about going 3 wide. Nope. Thought better of it. There's E.J. O'Rourke sneaking out and getting a little air up there, thinking that he might go 3 wide. He's still thinking about it. He's just got to get a little help from Holyfield behind him.
I cannot believe, Randy, how crazy it has been. Folks, if you're just joining us here in the Ghost Fire Media Network, I am your host, Nick Adams. That guy over there, that's our play-by-play announcer, our fantastic Randall Pepper the 12th.
Not Randall anymore, just Randy.
Shut up. Randall Pepper the 12th.
The 12th.
Randall Timothy
Henry
Pepper the 12th.
I am. I'm Henry the 8th. I am.
He's Randy the 12th. He is. He's Randy the 12th. He is. And I don't know who led that lap. I really don't. I do not
Says
know
the
who
Brown led it, but I'm not so sure about that.
I don't know if anybody led that
if
lap.
If he led that lap, it was only by maybe a hair.
You know that little shutout that the Fords have over the Chevys? That's about it. Is that little tiny of that front bumper. That's about all she wrote there.
Absolutely.
37 out of 88 laps in. Randy Pepper for the first time. Maybe not.
Whoa.
Nope, never mind.
I don't know, but not yet. Not yet. I don't think we got time to go away from it because it looks like E.J. O'Rourke is really giving a shot to the Pedro Mojica truck as Mojica now challenging for the lead on the outside of Doug Roth. Roth and Mojica come down to the stripe. Who will lead this lap? Will we have a different leader? And yes,
Pedro Mojica.
New leader, another.
We're going to go live to E.J. O'Rourke's spotter. Inside. One inside. Inside, got a truck round your back bumper. Inside. Keep giving a push. You're going to get that lead on the outside line. Keep giving a push there. Keep on moving. Big run. Big push coming. Inside. Still there. Inside. They're hooked up. You got 3 back from the 14. 3 back from the 1 to the 14. Still inside. Keep her steady, buddy. What are you doing? Inside. Still inside. Still inside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. All right, the 58's clear. The 58's clear. Half a truck, half a truck. Side by side, he's at your door. Door, even. 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 Inside. Inside. Clear, 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 clear. You can come down. Inside, 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 inside. Man, it's not easy being a spotter here. Did you hear how hard that guy was working?
I did
Wow.
hear all that. It was like, wow.
That's crazy. I can't believe that.
I'm just trying to figure out what part of North New Hampshire.
Oh,
he's
Kevin
from.
DeBrown! Oh my goodness, they're 3 wide on the front stretch. Wait, go back to EJ O'Rourke. Holy schmoly, what's going on out there? That was his crew chief.
Pedro was going. I'm
here, you know.
In the pits.
Why are we allowed to have this much fun?
Oh, it's easy to have this much fun because these guys are making it this much fun.
Who allows us? to
Every
have
time
this
I think
much
about,
fun?
hey, it's time to go to a commercial, but then they do something like right now. EJ O'Rourke just steps out of line and goes outside.
I don't think he wants
he's
to
gonna
be in the
make
top
something
10
working
anymore.
up
I
there.
think EJ O'Rourke wants to go to the back. But nobody else will let him, and now he's back to the inside, back to the middle lane. Trey Eidson making the outside lane work all by his onesies. How long is that going to work for?
How
though?
long? Yeah. how
And the
long is that gonna
Tide
work?
Ride. I finally see the number 10, the Tide Ride. Richard Beasley. All over the back bumper of the 7.
Mr. Beasley. EJ O'Rourke once again trying that outside
you're 3
line.
wide. You're 3 wide. You're on the outside. Inside, 3 wide, 3 wide. Inside. There's a hole.
Oh, he's
Inside.
getting help.
Inside. There's a big bump coming. Big push coming. You hear how hard he's working, Randy?
Yes,
My
I
goodness.
heard that. My goodness, it's all right. Ooh, Trey Eidson nearly got a piece of the wall there.
He did. Trey Eidson nearly got a piece of the wall in the entrance to 3 and 4. All right. We're
He was
going to
almost
try
gonna be a
this.
Skid Row, getting a piece of
We're
the.
going to try this. Folks, you're not going to miss a single second of the action. We're going to go side by. Wait, no, we're not.
Yeah, we got
No,
to.
we're not.
Oh, no, we're not.
They're
Four
4
wide.
wide on the front stretch. Buckenham's on the apron. He's got to come back up. They got to give him room. That's a good move. Holy schmoly. All right, kid, I'm going to send a message to race control. Can we tell these guys to calm down for 30 seconds?
We
Wow.
gotta go to commercial. We have to.
All right. We're going to go side by side. You're not going to miss a second of the action. If the action gets crazy, if we have a caution, if a wreck starts to occur, we will break the commercial break and come right back here at the Ghost Fire Media Network. But we'll be right back here side by side on the Ghost Fire Media Network.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
Well, back at Talladega International Speedway, the Superspeedway, an unbelievable race tonight. That's all I've got to say as Chad Coleman pulls the 38 out in front of Falkingham. It has been as I said, an unbelievable race. We've been watching this during the break, and we're being fanboys. We're being marked tonight. We're total marks of this whole league. These guys are just unbelievable.
I love racing so much. I love it. This just reminds me why I love it so much, Randy. Good God. I mean, I know I make a bunch of jokes and people make fun of me for the holy schmoly thing, and it started as a meme. But without making this a TV-14 or rated R broadcast, the only thing I can say is holy Schmidt.
I'm saying, my Falkingham.
It's been absolutely. We were on commercial for 3 laps, and in those 3 laps, they almost killed each other. They went 3 wide, 5 rows deep. They almost killed each other again, and then one more time. But none of them killed each other.
No. It's
so
unbelievable.
Our broadcasting system, folks, gives us indications of when people crash. When we originally went to commercial break and one of them turned left and legitimately was sideways, it's telling me he crashed. We're under green, and he's still in the pack. Not that far back.
No.
And he crashed. He was 90 degrees to the left. Maybe 75 degrees to the left.
Yeah, about 75. Maybe.
And he still straightened it, got back in the pack, and is in the top 15. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
These guys are unbelievable.
Like I said, if this had been just about any other league, we would have already had 10 to 13 cautions by the way they're driving.
If this was NASCAR, we would have had cautions. There would have been a caution at some point because of this.
Yeah, Bubba Wallace already wrecked everybody.
Oh, Jesus. Really? Really?
I'm just saying.
You got to bring Bubba into this.
I'm just saying Bubba seems to bring the caution out more than anybody. Well, not at super speedways, but he does bring it out quite a bit.
Poor Bubba has enough issues to deal with.
He does. Well, okay, BJ McLeod would have brought the caution out.
Who?
BJ McLeod.
Yeah, that's okay. I can agree with that. He would have brought the caution out before we got the green flag.
Oh no! Come on! No, don't do that to my bug. Hey, look at this. You want to see something really amazing right now?
What?
I can breathe because O'Rourke is single file for the top 4 trucks right now. Can you believe it? There's almost 5 trucks, but still just 4. O'Rourke, Falkingham, Coleman, and DeBrown are single file. And then we got a pack behind them that are single file all the way. I think these guys are finally, just as I say, maybe not. I was thinking maybe the joints were kicking in, the medical marijuana, but no, I guess not. As I'm not so sure they're going to be 3 wide here in about 2 laps. Maybe half a lap.
Can you not kill me for maybe 30 seconds?
Dude, I don't know. And you see Eisen's made his way back up there. And look, already we've got somebody looking 3 wide again.
I'll tell you, as a viewer tonight, you're spoiled.
Yeah.
God, you are spoiled tonight.
Yeah.
I hope you all realize how spoiled you are. But 52 laps in, Randy, they're running this race backwards.
Yeah.
They're starting in single file now.
Yeah.
After giving us a heart attack for 51 laps, now they're getting single file.
Maybe they can't take it anymore.
Maybe they're all having heart attacks. Maybe they all need a few minutes.
Maybe their hands
somehow, look who's still leading this race.
Yeah. The guy that doesn't know how to run Superspeedway.
Yeah, the guy who can't run Superspeedways and has no luck. I don't get it. I don't get it. Tonight, it's insane. I love it.
I wouldn't doubt that Daniel Falkingham was out there practicing earlier with Kyle Busch. Because we know Kyle's very good at iRacing on Superspeedways.
I just want to say...
That cone's dead.
Thank you, Transervice, for allowing us to do this every week. Without you, we wouldn't be able to. Without Feg PC, without North Carolina 811, and all the sponsors of all these drivers. We wouldn't be able to do this every week without you, and I love you all for it. Thank you so much. Because we have so much fun.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. We do appreciate very much. And after tonight, I may not be thanking you because my pacemaker may break. Because these guys are giving me a heart attack every week, or every lap. Not every week, every lap. I just wish somebody would just go single file for the top 10 cars. Now, finally, all right, so maybe my heart rate will finally come back down to normal. I'm actually going to check my heart rate.
Well,
I'm going to look at this.
Randy, the wonderful people at the Talladega Superspeedway brought me some delicious loaded waffle fries.
Oh,
but I
good.
haven't been able to touch them. Normally, I can snack while you talk.
I
know. There hasn't been a single second of me not being able to just sit here and snack. What is Trey Eidson doing?
I don't know, but I'm at 157. 157.
You're at 157.
I'm at 157.
I'm at about 200 over here.
Normally we call these races and my heart sits roughly around 60 to 65.
Oh, yeah, I'm sitting here.
I'm at 157 right now. 157.
Imagine being in the car.
Oh, I don't know.
You'd be dead.
I would be, yeah. I'd be.
It would have killed you.
Yeah,
it would have killed you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Green flag, pit stops.
Here we go.
This could make or break your race, folks. Oh, Oh, there's going to be so many people speeding. Oh, Justin Fuller! Justin Fuller right in the middle of the pack.
Oh, Fuller.
There has to be 4 or 5 drivers who just got speeding penalties. 5 guys were over 85 miles an hour entering the pits.
I can't wait to see this.
I wonder how many people got... Oh, and E.J. O'Rourke slid through his box.
Oh, at least Fuller will have somebody to go out with.
Oh, man. They all got it woed down. That's crazy. I didn't think any of them got it woed down. E.J. O'Rourke slid through his box. Justin Fuller sideways spinning into pit road. Going to lose a ton of time and the draft. He's got 3 seconds to the truck ahead of him. Here comes another gaggle of cars entering pit lane. Nobody spins out this time. Drivers sliding through their box again. 3-4 trucks back there slid through their boxes. You know, they're not used to having to slow down right now. They're going so fast. They've got only one thing on their mind, and that's the speed.
Yeah, it's been many laps since they were going slow, so. And off of pit road, here comes Daniel Falkingham leading the pack back to the cone.
Oh, we got trucks in the grass. Crash on pit road. Trouble on pit road.
That's big action there.
2 drivers are going to have drive-through penalties.
Looked like
Who is
Dalton
that right there?
There's Dalton got into somebody.
Who was that?
Tyler Dalton's leading, but I thought that was Tyler Dalton getting into that truck on pit road.
No, the other. Who's the other truck that looks just like that? I'm trying to find it.
Now we know what they feel like when you have these, back when they had the Bud Rock.
The Sim 500 number 98. The Midnight Thunder Machine. What happened on pit road?
Midnight Mayhem.
Oh, he had nowhere to
Ron Holyfield.
Ron Holyfield. Did he just throttle it up and drop the throttle and go sideways? Is that what happened?
It looked that way.
Oh, he throttled up and spun out. Oh.
Any damage to the truck?
It looks like netcode. There is collisions on pit road in iRacing, but it looks like it was netcode that saved them from being out of this race, but it doesn't save them from the damage they're going to have from their time getting off of pit lane.
Three trucks are out all by themselves right now. Falkingham, Coleman, and Mojica are your top 3 right now, and they've got about a 15-truck lead over 4th place back there. Kevin DeBrown leading a big old pack of 5 trucks. Roth, Myers, Calantoni, and Beasley. So let's see if those, yeah, they're coming. They're coming. This party's over here, guys.
The party is over. I hope you enjoyed what you had there. They're to the outside. There comes Kevin DeBrown with a big run. Kevin DeBrown's going to go to the lead without a question.
And Mojica's saying abandoning ship. But DeBrown's going to pull down in front of Falkingham and abandon ship on Roth. But Roth does have Beasley out there with him. Up. Roth is getting strung out.
Roth is by himself.
So we'll watch him fall back. Unless he can get down here. He's got an opening. Will he pull down? Yes, he will. This is probably the best thing they can do. Just stay single file, stay 7, 8 trucks. Actually, we're 9 trucks. Eidson's the last truck in this pack here. If they can stay by themselves, they can settle this thing by themselves. DeBrown gets shoved out. I'm not sure what happened there with Kevin DeBrown. Did he pull up or did he get pushed out? Either way, Kevin Brown is going to fall back into 5th position, with Falkingham leading over Coleman and Mojica. Roth is back there. Then we said that DeBrown has fallen into that 5th position as the trucks will go around a slower truck. It looks like Mike Kelly is by himself. So Mike Kelly's luck continues to be on the bad side of the tank. 61 laps down out of 88 laps at Talladega International Speedway, or Super Speedway, excuse me. Should know that as many times as I've been to this track. Single file for the top 9 trucks right now. And this top 5 are trying to break away from that 5 behind them. And I don't know if they're going to be able to do this or not. As you see Mike Kelly tucking in back behind them as well. And the pack behind them has caught them. So now we've got a major conga line forming. This is like being on a Carnival cruise ship. The whole line is forming up, and the cruise director is bringing them around. And that director right now is Daniel Falkingham. How many laps? We're almost getting
62
close to
out of 88 complete.
We're getting close to that go time.
We're not going to be pitting again, folks. It's here to the end. 26 to go, and we're going to take advantage of the single file nature of the race right now at this moment. Take our final commercial break of the evening. We're going to go side by side. You're not going to miss a second of the action. Just like the last time, we're going to break it up if something big happens, if we have an accident or something crazy. Folks, we'll be right back here in the Ghostfire Media Network.
Transervice has been a leader in the transportation and fleet maintenance industry for over 50 years. If you're a professional driver or technician looking for opportunities to be the best and work with the best, then we want you working at Transervice. Our current workforce includes over 1,000 drivers and technicians, managing over 24,000 pieces of equipment in over 120 regional and local facilities across North America and Puerto Rico, and we're getting larger all the time. Our corporate philosophy of trust, respect, and honesty has led to employees that have spent their entire career with Transervice. As with our employees, we have many customer relationships exceeding 20 years. You'll have the opportunity to learn and grow professionally in an environment that values and rewards excellence, with a variety of perks such as education support, recognition awards, career advancement opportunities, and more. A great work-life balance, a company built on values, recognition, and rewards for excellence. While our competitors offer jobs, Transervice offers you a career, not just a job. Contact us today.
If recent storms have caused damage to your property, contact 811 before you begin your cleanup. Buried utilities around uprooted trees can make a bad situation worse if those lines are not located before digging. Electric, natural gas, and internet lines are everywhere, and knowing where they are is the safest way to start any digging project. Call North Carolina 811 by dialing 811 or by using single address ticket on nc811.org or the NC811 app.
This tree is going to look great here.
Did you call 811 to protect your underground utilities?
I can't wait to see these roses come up.
Dig, dig, dig! Wait, we forgot to call 811.
Before you dig, make sure you can. Call 811 to know what's below. It's up to all of us to protect the ones we love.
Here we are back at Talladega Superspeedway. The Ghostfire Media Company is on the air. The network company. Well, we are a company, but we're also a network. Either way, we have got a heck of a battle shaping up here. I mean, just look at Tyler Dalton. Came out of nowhere. Got Wetzel on his back bumper, just pushing him, giving him a little super flow. And they have left Daniel Falkingham back there, who's running so well. And this outside groove is just hooked up. Can you believe this?
It's crazy.
I'm actually shocked. I didn't think that this outside groove would work this well with 21 laps to go. I mean, we're looking at Falkingham just falling on the inside groove. Got a shout out to Mike Kelly. Mike Kelly during the break, who is a lap down, had pulled Tyler Dalton all the way up here. So Mike Kelly was the man responsible for pulling Dalton up here. But once he got up there, he pulled off the groove there and let the leaders settle it. So a shout out to Mike Kelly for a great move. These guys have actually, I'm looking at this, these guys have got some trucks going here. They got something working on that outside line.
Yeah, that outside lane is gone.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked it's that. They're making it look easy. Joey Katina getting part of that action up there as well. Where is Kevin DeBrown? Oh, there he is. He's working the outside line too. Because usually we see him tucked in right behind Falkingham, but he's left Falkingham out there with he's working behind Falkingham now. Coleman? Yes, Coleman.
The back bumper of that beautiful number 14, 19, it's destroyed.
It is destroyed. That's why he's so fast. He's got an aerodynamic advantage.
I'll let you believe that that's why.
That outside line.
Physics says
I'm
otherwise,
shocked.
but I will let you believe what you want, Randy, because I love you.
You know what? You can see that the truck, the deck lid is up just a little bit, off the ordinary. And I think that's what's making the air work that much better. Although right now it looks like he may be having a little challenge. Where did the 3 come from? Oh, he's a lap down, though.
He's getting his lap back.
Yeah, he got his lap back, but he brought
Daniel
Falkingham
with him.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Is Falkingham got a little help. All he needed was a little help from his friends. So we get 17 laps to go. Well, Dalton's still leading that lap. But will the 3 drop off and let them settle it, or will he just sit there and wait for a caution?
Let me tell you.
That's the big question. What do you think?
3 is driven by Jeff Ryan. He's not teammates with anybody, so he might. He might get out of the way.
Well, Mike Kelly got out of the way, which I was.
Yeah, Mike Kelly's out of the way, big time, unfortunately.
Yeah, well,
rough night for the number 2
actually,
truck
no, he's out of it. But look at back there; he's still fighting back there. It's unfortunate that
big
that
rough
he,
night for him again.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he's had a rough night because his truck is not that bad at all. Running out there all by himself in the outside groove, and if he was running for the lead, he's coming towards the.
He's doing it all by himself.
By himself, I know.
That's impressive.
Very impressive, and it's kind of sad.
He's desperately needed a good run after the last 5 weeks.
Yep, absolutely.
And it unfortunately looks like he's not going to get that tonight.
No, he's not. Being 1 lap down, he's running, and what is he running back here? 24th?
I want to know how he lost a lap, though. Did he make a mistake on pit road?
Justin, maybe. I don't know. Justin Fuller's the last truck on the lead lap.
Here's Justin. All by his onesies because of that mistake on pit road.
Yep.
So he desperately
One
needs
little
a caution.
mishap. Yep. Where's Holyfield at?
The number 1 truck.
18th.
18th, yeah.
18th. And I'm actually surprised he's in front of Fuller. Because he was completely sideways. Although Fuller was all the way around, too.
Yeah,
14 laps
Fuller did a big
remain.
spin.
14 laps remain to see who's going to be the man tonight at Talladega.
To be the man, you have to beat the man.
That's right. Gotta beat the man.
Which one of you is good enough to come out here to Talladega Superspeedway and take this title off Tyler Dalton?
I'll tell you, the guy that wants to do is Falkingham wants to try to.
Bobby Wetzel wants it too. Bobby's been up
Wetzel-
there all night. He started
all
in
night
sixth.
long. He was fast in
yeah.
practice as well.
He was fast in practice, fast in qualifying, started 6th. Really showing that he's good at super speedways tonight.
It'd be good to see Dalton, Wetzel, any of those guys win tonight. We haven't seen them win anything this year. Dalton hasn't won anything in the trucks, I don't think, this year.
Dalton has a win.
He has a win, okay. So
Tyler
Wetzel
Dalton won at Charlotte.
Oh, that's okay. I wasn't here for that race. That's
the
why.
longest race of the season.
Sorry. Wetzel, let's see if Wetzel could come up and they're going to lap Fuller. Look at this. Fuller's going to go a lap down. Unbelievable. All because of a mishap on pit road.
Not only is he going to go a lap down, he's going to lose almost any opportunity to get his lap back because of how far he has now fallen.
That's unbelievable because he was strong earlier. I guess he ran out of chicken and had to stop and make a pit stop. Tyler Dalton is leading the field with 12 to go as Dalton and Wetzel hooked up nose to tail. And those two are just, they are in sync. There's no doubt about it.
Well, let's see. Are they communicating? They are communicating.
Aha. Makes perfect sense. Two Chevrolets hooked up nose to tail.
It's going to be really hard for anybody in the field to beat that. Look at what I said earlier, though, Randy. I said no Toyotas would be in the top 10 in qualifying. The top 7 spots, currently all Chevys.
Wow. You know what? I have to think this. If Kevin DeBrown can get up there with Falkingham, I think those two could be the spoilers in this. But, we got to wait and see if DeBrown can get up there with Falkingham. Because I think those trucks ran really, really well together.
Well, Daniel's got to get rid of the 3.
Yeah, he's got to get rid of the 3. The 3's got to go away. And with 10 laps just about to happen here, it's getting to be go time. No more bow time. It's all about go time.
26.66 miles remain here at the Talladega Superspeedway. 266.5 miles is the distance of this race this evening, unless we go to green-white checkers. This is going to be an interesting last 26.66 miles, Randy.
It is definitely going to be that, as now we're starting to a little three-wide racing as Catino looking to the outside of Wetzel and looking for the lead. Joey Catino looking on the outside, trying to get around Tyler Dalton.
Derek Myers, the big push on the outside lane. 3 wide here. They come to the start-finish line. Joey Catino can drop all the way to the bottom. Derek Myers going to get left out in the dust. Joey Catino leads here at Talladega. He couldn't drop to the bottom, though. The 3 truck, the lap truck got in his way. That's going to cost him the lead.
And that's
the 3 truck playing spoiler here.
Yeah.
They need to get him out of the way. Daniel Falkingham loves it. He's got somebody to push. He's in control of his own destiny as long as the 3 truck's in front of him.
Yep, as long as that 3 truck is there, he's got help.
Daniel's not waiting on other people to push him when that 3 truck is there in front of him. He's able to make the move himself and push the 3 along and use all of that momentum he gains from pushing the 3 to keep that inside lane in the lead. He's just got to treat it for the next 8 laps as the 3 truck is the leader and he wants to finish second. If he can do that, he will win this race.
They are definitely getting antsy now.
3 wide, 4 rows back, 2 wide, the rest of the field. There's no room between these drivers as they come out of turn 2 down the backstretch. One mistake, and you're going to have 20 trucks end up in the junker. Derek Myers to a big lead here. He's got a huge push from Doug Roth. That 3rd lane. Big move, Derek Myers to the middle. Derek's got to get in front of the 3. He's got to drop down. He's not going to yet on the exit of 4. He's not going to have the opportunity this time. He needed to go from top to bottom. He needs to get in front of the 3 truck. He needs to make Daniel Falkingham get out from behind the 3 truck. The only way that's going to happen is if he gets in front of the 3.
Yeah, he has to. Thinking about going 4 wide, but they thought better of it.
Jesus, criminy, Randy. This track is wide enough for 6 wide here. It'll be tight. But man alive, are they close here on the exit of 2. Derek Myers with a big run down the backstretch again. He's getting pushed by Gattina, but here comes Doug Roth up against the wall. One of them's got to drop down in front of the 3. You can't let the 3 stay in front of Daniel Falkingham unopposed.
They have to dispose of that 3. That 3 has to go away here with 7 laps remaining, only 6.5 really, as they make their way off of turn number 4, back to the stripe they're going to go, with the 3 leading and pulling Falkingham. But they're 3 wide on the outside of him.
Teammates be damned here at the Talladega Superspeedway with 6 to go. It doesn't matter who it is. You're going to use whoever it is behind you to get you to the lead, and then you're going to say, sorry, you're a mistress tonight. I'm cheating on you again tomorrow. This is my race to win. I'm going down. Doug Roth, if he gets ahead of the 23, he's got to drop both lanes. If Derek Myers gets ahead of the 3, he's got to drop down there. Daniel Falkenham, as I said, is using that to his advantage to get that bottom lane back out in front. And each time he's been able to do it, he's taken the lead back from these drivers. It's causing unnecessary stress on them, Randy. That's what it's doing.
Yeah. I'm watching these guys just look. You can see, like, DeBrown looking for something. Wetzel's looking for something. Tyler Dalton's looking for something to happen.
13.33 miles. Oh, they're spinning! They're wrecking behind him! Kevin DeBrown's around! Oh, man. There was some net code there that caused that. And the 93, Kevin DeBrown, one of the strongest trucks of the evening, is going to have no front end left. There was some net code there. There was a blinker in the middle. The number 9 was blinking in the middle, and then all of a sudden, the 99, just Tommy Ryan. That was weird.
Yeah, that was very, very weird. I don't know. DeBrown, how's his truck? Truck doesn't look that bad, actually, from that vantage point.
Oh, yeah, net code big
net
time.
Code
Tommy Ryan. It was Tommy Ryan and the truck in front of him that got hit with that net code. Anthony Calantoni right in front of him in the 84. He had nothing he could do. There was nothing to do. They're straight. And then all of a sudden, they're both sideways. And then he gets caught up in the wall, and it flips the truck, and the engine is gone in that number 99. That's a dang shame. The defending champion of the series, Tommy Ryan, out here at Talladega. Folks, we got 4 laps to go. Everybody came in. Everybody is getting lined up, getting back single file. Then we're going to, Randy, you know what we're going to be doing?
No, what are we doing?
NASCAR overtime.
Oh.
We are officially going to hit overtime.
I thought doing another shot of El Bandito.
Now,
Yankee
if they pit,
tequila.
now here's the thing. If you pit here, unless you think that you're going to run out of fuel if we go into overtime, which it seems like some of these drivers think, this is a gamble. This is a gamble. Because you're taking yourself out of the lead.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked at
Look
that.
at how many drivers stayed out.
Yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 drivers stayed out. This is a gamble by Derek Myers.
Him and Dalton as well.
If you think that 8 drivers stayed out on the track, if you think you can't make it on fuel, then this was a good decision. But it's questionable. You could do 40, 45 laps on a tank of fuel. It's only been about 30.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked at that.
I'm not sure what the strategy call is there. You're going to have a heavier truck at the end of the race when you want the lightest truck you can, because you want to be able to do 200. You want to be able to do 170 miles an hour, 172 miles an hour, and get that big run on these guys in front of you, and it's not going to happen. I don't know. That's a questionable decision. I don't know why you'd pit there.
No, I don't either, because as strong as they were.
I mean, this puts Daniel Falkenham in a we're going to run down the top 10 for you here, okay, folks? Daniel Falkenham is your leader now. Chad Coleman in second, Doug Roth in third, Richard Beasley in fourth, Pedro Mojica in fifth, E.J. O'Rourke in sixth, Trey Eidson in seventh, Bentley Glazier in eighth, and then the first car to pit, Derek Myers, all the way back in ninth. That could have been suicide for Derek Myers.
Watching some of these trucks are all the way below the yellow line.
Are they saving fuel?
Are they? That's what I'm wondering. Are they that close on fuel? I mean, even Falkingham's down there. Wow. I'm actually curious now.
18-gallon gas tanks is what these vehicles have. They should, in a perfect world, be able to get about 40 to 45 laps on a tank. They should have 10 more laps of fuel in there. But the way that these guys are acting,
yeah, they're acting like they're
low on
out.
fuel.
Yeah. So drama.
This is it's a weird development here near the end of this race. This is strange. Hey, it worked out for the 3. He's going to get his lap back.
Yeah.
He's still more than 1 lap back, but at least he got a lap back.
Yeah.
Mike Kelly's going to get his back as well, I think. It's just an interesting scenario. The pace lights are off on the pace truck. They're going to be double file here, but look at Derek Myers. You just barely see him at the top of the screen. What is Chad Coleman doing? Is he that low on fuel?
That's what I was wondering myself.
He is coasting. That truck is off. Now it's back on. Is he that low on fuel? Hold on, let's listen.
He's pitting. Or is he?
He's on the backstretch. He's completely off the throttle.
Yeah, he's completely out. There's nothing happening in that truck.
That truck is not running. He is saving fuel. Are they that close? That's insane. I would
either
think they
that
have
or they're
10
preparing
laps
for
of
another
fuel.
one. This is very interesting.
We're coming to the green flag to get the first of 3 green-white. Is it unlimited? First of 2 green-white checkered attempts, and Daniel Falkenham's on the apron as well. Really? This is a turn of events.
Yeah, it's puzzling. Very puzzling.
I'm not normally a guy who's left speechless.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm not. Pace truck is going to pull off here.
Now remember, folks, the start-finish line on the other side of the tri-oval.
Yeah.
So not only do they have to go a little bit further to not run out of fuel than any other track, they got to wait a little longer to get going. Randy Pepper, the pace truck, is gone. This is all the marbles, Randy. Daniel Falkenham controls the restart, and away we go on what might be the final restart, the first of 3 green-white checkers. Derek Myers with a huge jump. All the way up near the wall. He needs to get down in line before he loses a bunch of spots.
He needed to have the 19 of Tyler Dalton go with him, and Dalton didn't want to go with him.
He needs more help. He needs more help up there. That was a suicide move to pit. I think that might cost him the race. But Chad Coleman is all over the back of Daniel Falkenham. Pedro Mojica, they're wrecking in the middle of the pack. Campbell's around. Greg Campbell's around, and we're going to have our second of 2 green-white checkered opportunities. And Glenn Campbell, the other number, beautiful. Is that Jeff Ryan, Gerald Livingston? Is that who's that on his roof?
I'm not sure.
Somebody was on their roof.
Somebody motor went flying. I heard that.
Let's take a look. It might have been Anthony Calantoni who might have been on his roof. That's this caution. Sorry. See if is it Gerald Livingston who goes on his roof here? Who goes on the roof? Who is it on the roof?
I don't know. We missed it again.
Let's see.
Almost Glenn Campbell. Maybe nobody went on the roof.
Maybe it doesn't look like anybody actually went on their roof there that I can see. We'll take a look at this angle one more time. See if we can see what happens here with the 92. It doesn't look like anybody went on their roof, which is lucky. We've had too many trucks on their roof here tonight. But look who your leader is.
Pedro Mojica.
One more green-white checkered, folks. You only get 2 chances at that here in the Sim 500 Transervice Truck Series.
But what I'm thinking here, okay, so if the trucks really are that low on fuel, these guys that stopped to get fuel last time are looking like $1 million.
What is happening?
Not really sure either.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
What you got there?
Thank God they're under caution. We get a load back in here, folks. Let's just relaunch iRacing here. Apologize, folks. The iRacing connection has been a bit unstable.
Spotty. It's almost like being on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship with the internet package.
Well, this is not good.
So the scorecard is showing Daniel Falkingham leading over Chad Coleman, Pedro Mojica, and Trey Eidson running 4th. Doug Roth is 5th. Richard Beasley is 6th. 7th, E.J. O'Rourke. Derek Myers in the 23 is 8th. 9th, Tyler Dalton. And rounding out the top 10 is Joey Katina in that number 14.
Well, this isn't good.
Still got trucks down the bottom of the track acting like they're saving fuel. Are they saving fuel or are they saving tires?
There we go. All right, Randy, how are the lights still on the pace truck?
The lights are... It looks like they are still on.
Okay, good. We are
Joey
loading
wants to-
in as we speak.
Okay. I need to give Joey an update. He just wanted to know.
No, not a problem. Yeah, I love iRacing. I apologize for that. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Loading in as we speak. Randy, can you share me your screen for a minute?
Share my screen?
Yes.
How do I do that?
Just hit the share your screen button in Discord here. Oh, here, I'll show you with my share your screen. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. You watching? Click this button.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Click this button right here. Are the lights still on in the pace car, Randy? We're at 97%.
I can't see here.
All right. Here we come. We're back in.
Okay, good. Yeah, you got me echoing now, too.
You're fine. Hold on. Here we go, folks. Sorry about that. The lights are off on the pace car, and they are on the backstretch right now.
Buckingham is out front, followed by Coleman, Eidson, Mojica, Beasley, Roth, O'Rourke, Myers, Dalton, Sigmund, Katina, Holyfield, Weitzel, Fuller, Herring, Swavely,
Are they
Glazer.
really this
and
close
Mike
on fuel?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a game they're really playing or not.
That's
because
crazy. If they're this close on fuel, that's going to be very interesting.
Oh my gosh. Falkingham down on the very bottom of the track as the pace truck is getting set to pull off. Runs right across the nose of the Falkingham truck. They're side by side with Coleman and Falkingham as they go get ready to go set back to green flag racing for the last time for the green-white checker. Who is going to be the winner tonight here in the Sim 500 Transervice Truck Series? We'll find out in about 2 laps. Green is flying. Here they go side by side. They're already looking 4 wide back behind them. As you see,
Derek Myers
pulls
just
out.
lost all of his momentum. He's going backwards. Derek Myers all the way backwards on the outside now. Chad Coleman got a big push from Trey Eidson. Trey Eidson's not going to be good by himself. He's got damage on that truck, but he's going to be a great pusher in that Toyota.
And he's got help from Tyler Dalton behind him.
4 Chevys now, 5 Chevys lined up on the inside lane. 2 Toyotas and a Chevy on the outside lane here. They need more help. E.J. O'Rourke to the outside. He's going to push Chad Coleman and Trey Eidson. Down the front stretch, coming to the white flag. Chad Coleman takes the lead here at Talladega. Can he hold it, Randy?
I don't know. I'm not so sure about that because Mojica's given a big shove.
Derek Myers makes
Daniel
a move on the
Fulton,
outside back there. He wants to get that outside lane involved. If him and Joey Gattina can get involved together and get close, here they come. They're going to have the big momentum push from back there from Bobby. Bobby Wetzel's going to push them. That outside lane might be a target here. E.J. O'Rourke to the outside. They're 3 wide down the backstretch. Chad Coleman in the middle.
Wow.
3 wide into 3 and 4. DJ O'Rourke from top to bottom. Here he comes. E.J. O'Rourke trying to steal the win here at Talladega. He's side by side. Keep an eye on the outside lane, though. There they go. They're wrecking. They're wrecking.
No.
Big one. Here comes Chad Coleman on the outside. Him and Falconeer side by side. Mojica's right there. What's going to happen coming to the start-finish line? They're going to be 3 wide. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Chad Coleman here at Talladega.
Whoa!
Woo!
Unbelievable!
Holy moly! when the white flag flew, Randy, you knew it was going to be intense. Oh my goodness! Pedro Mojica and Daniel Falkingham crashed coming across the start-finish line. Chad Coleman won this race by 0.04 of a second.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Mojica was going to try to win it down on the bottom of the track, and it looked like Falkingham was just trying to break his momentum, and as he was doing that, he got a little piece of him, and that just allowed the gate to open up for Chad Coleman.
Here's a replay coming through the tri-oval. You see Mojica go all the way down to the bottom. They touch, and Chad Coleman. Look at how close this really was, though. Look at how close it really was across the start-finish line.
It wasn't by much. Unbelievable.
Look, that's how close it was.
Half a truck length.
Half a truck length. And Randy, all the things I said all week about Toyotas. And a Toyota, Chad Coleman, the A-Shock Energy. Number 38, Toyota Tundra, brings home the victory here tonight. Let's get our conversation in with third place finisher Pedro Mojica, who cannot be upset at himself tonight. A fantastic race from the young driver and the number 58. Pedro, it's Randy and Nick up in the booth. Do you have a copy, sir?
Yeah, I got you guys, man. Whew, that was a heck of a race.
You started the final lap in 6th position, and you barely missed out on the win by 0.07 of a second. What a race.
Man. Yeah, no, that was crazy. I just tried to put myself in position, and we worked our way up there on that final, through those last couple restarts, and got ourselves in position. And then, yeah, there at the end, I was trying to do all I could to push. Daniel, third lane was going, middle lane was going. We were all pretty much three wide, 3x3x3 for who knows how deep, and fortunate situation there, coming out of turn 4, with little net code, or that probably would have been an even crazier finish than it was that we just had there. But man, yeah, I've had a lot of bad luck at super speedways recently, so like just to have a chance to win and come home third, like I'll take it. I'm happy with that.
Unbelievable. I am shocked that you and Daniel did not wreck there at the end.
Yeah, I was pushing Daniel pretty good through the corner when I heard the 3 wide, top lane had the run. I really just laid on his bumper and was like, okay, Daniel, hopefully you can hold on. And I felt like we were doing pretty good. He bout wrecked, I think, a couple times. He did a good job holding on to it. And yeah, again, unfortunately, a little bit of net code there kind of wrecked the field. But man, yeah, I don't even know how he held on. I don't even know how he held on. To be honest, he did a whale of a job holding on to me, pushing him through the corner. So hats off to him and just everybody in our group on Team Name. We all did a great job working together, and then having it come down to us at the end of the race to go for the win.
Yeah, right there at the start-finish lines, when you got down underneath Daniel, it looked like you were going to take it 3 wide for the win. Was that what was going to happen?
Yeah, I had a good run, and he was focusing on Chad, so I dove to the inside, just because that's iRacing rules apply in this league. So went to the inside and thought I was going to get him, but he started dooring me a little bit. We were dooring each other and gave Chad the win. But either way, think we put on a heck of a finish for you guys. So that was a lot of fun to be a part of. And like I said, just happy to finish a race finally here. Feel like any kind of strategy I picked, it didn't matter what I did, I would get caught up in other people's messes. But finally, got a solid run in and a good finish.
Yeah,
Adrian, you're becoming kind of a regular here in the booth.
I'm trying, man. We're trying to go win races. So, I think being up here in the booth regularly is probably a good thing. That means eventually we'll get some wins here, hopefully soon.
We wish you the best of luck, my friend.
Yeah, my voice will recover at some point tomorrow.
So good luck next week, or 2 weeks from now, actually. So we're off next week, but we'll see you in 2 weeks. And congratulations on a good third-place run.
Yeah, no, thanks, guys. And just quick shout-out. Thanks to you guys and Ghost Fire Media for putting on the broadcast. Transervice for sponsoring the series. Appreciate them. Join all the admins for running the league and dealing with everything that we put them through. Appreciate them. And then yeah, everybody at Team Name. We worked really well together in this race. It's a lot of fun when we can all communicate, work really well together, and pretty much keep the finish in house, or the win in house for us. So yeah, a lot of fun. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you in
Pedro.
2 weeks.
You have a fantastic 4th of July.
Yeah, you too, guys. Y'all take care.
All right. We will send Pedro back to his team, and we will get his teammate, Daniel Falkingham, who tonight finishes 2nd. Daniel, welcome to the booth. It's Nick and Randy up in the booth. You got a copy, good sir.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
Well, tonight was absolutely intense.
Yeah, it was something else. That's Talladega for you, especially in the trucks. Probably one of the wildest races we'll ever have. But yeah, it was definitely a crazy race, especially with how these trucks handle. It's really hard to push somebody like for a long period of time because like you can bump them a little bit, but if you hit them in the wrong part of the bumper, then you'll just send them all over the place sideways and whatever. And that's what happened to us on the last lap. We almost got wrecked there, just because we're all pushing on the last lap there. But fun race, and more importantly, I survived. I didn't wreck, and we were there at the end. We had a pretty sweet through-wide finish there. Thought we were gonna have it there for a second, and then Pedro duped me going below the line there, and then we were all 3 wide coming to the line, but it made for a pretty fantastic finish between me, Pedro, and Chad. Congrats to Chad on the win there. Glad we all worked together really well, and one of us got the win. So it was definitely a fun race, but wish we could have came out on top, but that's okay. But at least we didn't wreck, and we're talking to you guys at the end, so that's all that matters.
Absolutely. You always say you're terrible at super speedways, but you did really well tonight.
Yeah, I always say I'm terrible at Superspeedway just because of my luck, because I always seem to get involved in wrecks, whether it's my fault or whether it isn't. I always get involved in some sort of stupidity. But thankfully, like when I do finish, I'm usually right near the front when we finish one of these things. So it always feels good to come out of these races clean and to build our points and stuff. So that's always a good thing. And yeah, definitely going in the off week with definitely a good finish. So definitely, I mean, like I do like super speedway racing. It's fun. Just like when you get involved with the wreck stuff, then it becomes really annoying. But thankfully, we didn't have one of those issues tonight. So it was all
Tried,
good.
though. You did try. You got
Yeah.
sideways a few times.
Turn 4, I have no idea. I mean, Kevin almost hooked me early in the race. We almost got involved in that first caution. Then that coming off turn 4, I thought we were done there. So I was wheeling the thing tonight, that's for sure. So thankfully we kept her straight and we got it to the line semi-clean. So
Yeah. Awesome job, man. Unbelievable driving as always.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. But well, while I'm here, I might as well thank my sponsors. First Bay Loft 207, January 31st. I got to thank Sim 500, everyone, all the admins. Joey runs the show. Everyone who raises each every week. Transervice for the sponsoring the series. Everyone in team name: Chad, Pedro, Kevin, Josh, Beasley, and everyone else. Thanks to all the teamwork we had tonight. Congrats to Chad on the win. Congrats to Pedro for third. Glad we could have a sweet 3-wide finish there. Everyone at North Force Racing, Presley Gilson, all the crew over there, all my teammates over there. Getting ready for round 2 of Road to Pro, which is next Thursday. So really looking forward to that. So I'm going to be spending at least the next week getting ready to prepare for that. So thanks to all the team, North Force over there, for letting me allow me to do this. Thanks to you guys for the broadcast. Thanks to all the fans for watching. Cosman for painting up my car each and every week. And friends and family for their support.
Awesome. We will see you in 2 weeks, my friend.
All right, you guys have a good one.
Enjoy your 4th, Daniel. Thank you so much, and we're going to send him
you guys
back
have a good 4th.
to his team here, and we will get our friend and winner tonight. We get to say that finally in 2022. Chad Coleman breaks through tonight, gets that first win of the year, 4th in the career for the Truck Series. Chad, it's Nick and Randy in the booth, sir. Do you have a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, first off, A-Shock Energy goes to victory lane here tonight. Huge victory for you. Good momentum builder, right?
Yeah, that race was a lot of fun. Like, I kind of expected it to be pretty good, but I didn't expect it to be, as good as what it was. I mean, some net codes decided some stuff right there, but I mean, you have that with iRacing, every time they say they're going to fix parameters, it winds up being huge net code. But man, that's a great finish between me and my 2 teammates right there, with Pedro and Daniel. That's a lot of fun. That's a great finish.
Did you think you were gonna win that there?
Well, coming off of turn 2 down the back straightaway, I felt pretty good. And I looked up, and the 3rd lane had caught Trey, who was pushing me. So he got side sucked back, and then EJ just had a big run. He cleared me, so I was like, well, I'll push EJ until we get to the tri-oval. And some net code happened a bump between Daniel and Pedro, and that sent EJ head on into the outside wall. And then it was just the 3 of us, and Pedro decided to try to win it instead of pushing Daniel, and I decided I'd come down and side draft, and it worked out.
Yeah, that's what I was alluding to, was when Daniel and Pedro, they were hooked up, and you were by yourself on the outside. And at that point, when that happened, Daniel was a truck length ahead of you, and then all of a sudden they got together and.
Oh yeah, 100%. If Pedro wouldn't have made the move to try to win the race, which is exactly what you're supposed to do in that situation, I would have finished 2nd or 3rd at best. When they done that, it stalled them just enough for me to get Daniel's right rear. And when I did, I could side draft him and slow him down, and that's all we needed.
Yeah, it was awesome, man. It was an exciting race. The whole race, you guys did an awesome job. It was a lot of fun for us to call this race tonight, for sure. And congratulations on the win. By the way, you're a Georgia Bulldog, eh?
Yeah.
You going to the race at Atlanta this week?
No. We own a racetrack. We race on Saturday night. So by the time Sunday rolls around, I don't really feel like doing anything.
I got you. I was just going to invite you out. I'm playing out at Atlanta Motor Speedway, so that's all I was going to invite you out there. But if you got work, you got work. But anyways, go ahead and tell us about your sponsors and let you out of here after that.
The sponsors on the truck's just something I thought would look pretty good. So I got Trey Edson to paint it now. It's been, I don't know, probably 2-3 years ago that he painted this truck. We just keep carrying it over when the body styles change, and if it looks good, keep running it. And so I got to thank him, thank everybody with Team Name, and all the admins with Sim 500 for putting up with us. And thank you for broadcasting. We'll go back, give it a look.
We appreciate it. Have a happy 4th of July after this big win tonight.
Thanks, man. Don't hold on to any firecrackers.
Yeah, I'm going to keep my fingers right where they are. Congratulations again. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Oh, Randy. Here's something else. I just want you to know that, okay? You are.
Yes, sir.
Something else. Anyway, Randall, it's been fun. It's been real. I don't know if it's been real fun. Who am I kidding? It was a blast.
I was going to say, what are you talking about? This is one of the best races we've had in a long time.
I don't think I've ever actually enjoyed a race as much as I did that one. But with that being said, I'm going to enjoy this a little bit more because, folks, it is 11 o'clock on a Wednesday, which means we're done here for the week.
Also means my heart returned to 61 beats per minute.
I'm going to take 5 hours to be able to go to sleep now because I'm so excited. But big win, 4th career win here in the Truck Series for Chad Coleman. Daniel Fockingham comes home. Fockingham comes home 2nd. Pedro Mejica 3rd. Derek Myers in 4th. Good recovery for him after that decision. Might have cost him the race, to be honest with you, pitting. But that is one that he might regret. Mike Kelly in 5th. Great recovery.
Yeah, can you believe that? Can you believe that? Recovery. Mike Kelly. Unbelievable.
He needed that tonight. He's had a terrible 6 weeks. And tonight to get that momentum back, that groove back, to be able to finish it, a track that's very difficult to not get wrecked at, to finish in 5th. Great turnaround for Mike Kelly. Maybe we'll get that Mike Kelly that we knew in the Winter Series. But we'll get that Mike Kelly we knew in the Winter Series back.
Yeah.
Bentley Glazier in 6th, Doug Roth in 7th. Again, another great recovery. Doug Roth and Bentley Glazier 6th and 7th. Fantastic for them. Tyler Dalton in 8th. Richard Swaverly in 9th. Joey Gattina, much needed top 10. I think he just needed to get a little bit of that momentum rolling again. He's had a rough couple weeks.
Actually led laps.
Yeah, he's had a rough couple of weeks, been involved in some stuff that's not his own. He hasn't run real well. It's not he's inconsistent. He's just been unlucky. Back in 11th, Trey Eidson. Bobby Wetzel back in 12th. Richard Beasley 13th. E.J. O'Rourke 14th. Justin Fuller 15th. Good recovery. Now, I know you're saying 15th is a good recovery. From being a lap down in 23rd with like 8 laps to go, that's a heck of a recovery. Ron Holyfield in 16th. Glenn Campbell 17th. Steve Herring back in 18th. Another good recovery for Steve Herring. He was involved in one of the big ones early on. So a great recovery for him. Doug Sigmund in 19th. Back in 20th, going to be Brian Wertman. 21st, Gerald Livingston. 22nd, Jeff Ryan. Charles Woods back in 23rd. Charles Myers in 24th. Kevin DeBrown in 25th. Tommy Ryan, 26th. Anthony Calantoni, 27th. Justin Mustaine Jr., 28th. Going to be Lance Ripka back in 29th. He took a tumble tonight. He's been released from the infield chaos center, and he has been A-OK since then. Scott Simley back in 30th. Stoney Benfield, 31st. Mark Fravert, 32nd. Josh Parker, 33rd. Brian Macklin, who was involved in the first incident of the evening, back in 34th and rounding out the field. Well, Randy, it's been a great start to the season. This is going to be our 3rd little vacation here early on. We had the April 13th, May 11th, and now June 1st. And now this will be our last vacation. Last week off, Randy, until the chase.
Boy.
We get into the groove here. We go Michigan, Dover, Iowa, the Milwaukee Mile, Atlanta Superspeedway, Sonoma, and Daytona. And then we go to the chase. I cannot wait until we get to the chase, Randy. We come back here in September, and if we come back here in September and we get the same racing we got here tonight in the middle of June, I'm going to be excited.
Man, me too. Me too. I mean,
Folks.
if Daytona is anything like this and Atlanta, who knows?
Oh my! It will be the first time we've seen Atlanta. By then, it'll be the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Can't wait to see that. Folks, with that being said, we're going to let Randy Pepper take us out. Love you all. Enjoy your 4th of July.
Absolutely. You've been watching the broadcast on the Ghostfire Media Network of the Transervice Sim 500 League at Talladega Superspeedway. From the world's most famous beach and the world center of racing, I'm Randy Pepper. That's Nick Adams. We'll see you next week, or actually 2 weeks, here on the network. Happy 4th of July. If you're in Atlanta, please come by and see the Pit Road Pickers this week at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Have a good one. Thank you for watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.